well, here's another vlog. This might be my last vlog, but I don't think that's the case. Basically, tomorrow I'm gonna move in with the family I work for, and I guess I'm feeling a little bit anxious because it's, you know, I'm not really used to living with other people, especially in like a fairly small apartment. So even though I'll basically have my own room, I guess I'm just thinking about a lot of the stuff I normally do, like, you know, making videos or like talking on the phone to friends. And I guess I'm just feeling a little bit awkward about it and like worried that it's going to bother the people I'm living with. Just stuff that I don't usually have to think about as much. So we'll see what happens. Basically, I don't really know why I'm making this video, because I feel like it feels very boring because I think, like I said in the previous video, I can't really like tell you anything that you're not already going through yourself. But I do feel like I'm just kind of going on Reddit and stuff and just kind of like scrolling through posts of people that are like going through the exact same thing, and I'm just like glued to it. Like, it is really nice to listen to, and like I really love the Babysitters Club podcast, but I had never really caught up with it because there's so much of it. So recently I've been going back and listening to episodes from like 2018, and I've still been listening to them like a lot, and it's kind of nice to be listening to them and like the fact that they're not dealing with this at all. But I was listening to another podcast I like that had just come out today, and actually like hearing them talk about it was really nice, just hearing that they were going through the same things. Whatever. So like, let's see. Today, like in the middle of the day, the mayor of San Francisco, and I guess, I don't know if it was like done by the governor or like multiple mayors, but basically like several counties in the Bay Area have been told that like we're all supposed to stay home, you know, and the restaurants and bars are supposed to close, thank God, because people are still going. I was tempted to go, to be honest. I know that's really, really bad, but I just knew that like they were going to close soon, and like just doing something normal, like when I knew that like something normal wouldn't be possible for a long time, was really tempting, which is why they have to close, because like even if you know that you shouldn't do it, it's really hard not to want to do normal things. Yeah, so anyway, yesterday I woke up and I didn't have anything to do. It was Sunday, so basically, since I basically just like rent a room with a bathroom and I don't have a kitchen, I kind of woke up and I was like, hey, like I usually eat my meals out, but that's not going to be responsible, and pretty soon the restaurants are going to close anyway, so I guess I should start trying to figure out how to get like a better table for eating, more of a real kitchen table for my room, and a mini fridge. And so this was something I've been thinking of doing for a few months, just because I thought it would make my room, basically my apartment, a bit nicer. And like yeah, and it was like I just thought of it as a continuation of that. I was like, well, now like I really have a good reason to do that. So I went out, and instead of going and like immediately buying a fridge, which was the most important thing to buy, I literally like wandered around all day in like a lot of the like antique stores and thrift stores that were still open for some reason. Like, I did try to keep my distance from people and be like fairly responsible, but like I was totally wasting my time, and it was like kind of fun, but like by the end of the day I hadn't gotten anything. And like, this is awful, but every Sunday I go to the same diner, and I tried to go there even though I knew that I shouldn't. I just have allergies. And so I tried to go there, and they were closed. And when I saw they were closed, I was really relieved, because I didn't want the staff to be in danger or anything. But at the same time, it sort of like made me realize that I was just going about my usual activities and just kind of spending a regular Sunday like wandering around the city, going to thrift stores and doing nothing. And that really like wasn't what I should have been doing with like basically what turned out to be like the last day of San Francisco functioning normally, semi-normally. So like by the end of the day, I was like, oh my gosh, I should have gotten a fridge. I don't really have a way to like keep food in my room, and I can't eat out anymore. So yeah, so basically I was very strongly feeling that I wanted to ask the family I work for if I could stay with them, which I had kind of been thinking would make sense, and like everyone I know was like assuming that I was already staying with them basically. But I felt afraid to like ask them, because I felt like it would really inconvenience them to like have me staying there. But like, thinking about it, there's a lot of nice things about having like a basement room as basically my bedroom. but actually like staying in here all day whenever I'm not at work would be extremely depressing because it is dark and like I can't really see very much outside through the window, and it would just suck. And then there's just like the whole food issue. So anyway, basically today I asked them if I could come and stay with them and they said yes. So that's gonna be good. And we also had a really good experience where this social group that my client goes to, the person who leads it like sort of arranged and got like us and one other person to all like video chat on Facebook, which we didn't know how to do, but it turned out to be really good. This lady gave us a tour of her house, so we all had fun looking at her house. We all agreed that her toilet was cool looking, and just seeing people that we normally see that we hadn't seen in a couple of weeks since this started happening was really great. That really helped, and I'm gonna try to do my best to arrange some other things like that so that we have other ways of seeing people we normally see. Basically, I've spent a lot of time packing, and I haven't packed any clothes or basically anything useful. I got everything I wanted, and I put it on the couch, and I filled up my entire couch, and like about this much of it was like toiletries. I don't know why, but I guess I just have this really strong feeling, and I don't know what it's going to be like, so I shouldn't say that I know, but I'm just imagining being in for months, and I feel like I need to be able to work on creative stuff, and I need the room that I'm staying in to feel like it's actually my room and not like a guest room. So I basically just packed like a lot of stupid things. I went through all of my stuff, and whenever I found like a dumb stuffed animal or like a dumb thing that like a friend had given me, I just packed it because I wanted to have it. Yeah. A weird thing is that aside from the family I work for, my two closest friends both are long distance friends that I met online. One of them lives in Colorado and one of them lives in the UK. And the thing is, I don't see either of these people very much, especially like my best friend in the UK. I never met him in person until we'd been friends for like 4 years, and we only see each other like every few years. And I've just like always had a lot of online friends and always been fairly satisfied by that. Like, it's great when you get to see them in person, but I never really spend a lot of time being like bummed out that I don't get to see them in person more. Like, I'm happy with the ways that we do get to communicate. And I also had like really great visits with both of them in person in the last year, and I was definitely feeling like, wow, I wouldn't even mind if I didn't see them for a while. Like, both of these visits were so great. But yeah, so I don't know why it's bothering me so much, but I did have plans, or at least expectations, that I would see both of them within a few months, and I'm feeling really upset and sad that like I'm not going to see them. And it's kind of weird. Like, I don't know why. Obviously I'm upset about not seeing in-person friends as well, but for some reason, I don't know, the fact that I'm not going to be able to visit them does bug me, I guess. Yeah, I got kind of worried, despite me saying that I can just talk and record as much as I want here. It is like the middle of the night, so I feel a little bit bad for my landlord. But soon it will be very quiet because I will not be here for a few months probably. Anyway, I'll probably make more videos. I figure I'll probably have fun moving in and trying to decorate stuff in a way that I like. And yeah, maybe I'll finally make my stupid podcast where I was gonna review activities, but instead I guess I'll probably just review books and stuff that I'm enjoying at home. For some reason I packed like 10 books, and I was like freaking out that I needed to bring enough books to read. I forgot that I can read their books like at their house and not going to like a desert island. But yeah,